So I just saw another video, um, indigenous type, military background. Showed a couple of pictures, a couple of indigenous men. Yeah, and then the sound they used for it was, "Remember this? We don't act like them. We don't talk like them. We don't walk like them." I don't remember what else I heard, but that was said. The thing about the pictures I was looking at, because of today, I, I guess this is for stepfathers. Hey, I don't mind if you're a stepfather and the actual father passed away. That's one thing. But if you're a stepfather and stepped up because you know you're not the father, or you're a stepfather and don't know you're the stepfather, but you think you're the biological father. I mean, think about that. Think about it. Why are women such shitholes on Father's Day? Why? Why? Huh? I mean, yeah, some guys are going to be like, yeah, so what? You know who your dad is. Yeah, so what? You got to live with him. Yeah, so what? You got to know what he likes and does. Yeah, that's not my problem. No, I had a mom that was fortunate enough to love me enough to let me go see what my dad's about. All right? You didn't have that kind of mom. That's not my problem. That's your problem. Yes, females do despicable shit. Men do too. But I mean, if a woman asks a man for a DNA test and he says no, he's a colonizer. He doesn't want to take responsibility. Or he knows for a fact he isn't her father and he doesn't need DNA test to prove it. And therefore, you should just do the DNA test so we can find out how many guys she's been with before we find out who the father is. Now, I'm only talking about this because of the shit I was put through last year. You know, I'm happy that my tribe does DNA testing. Fuck yeah, awesome. You know, but indigenous feminists from Canada want to call me a colonizer for that. And I'm like, all right. So next time you get raped and you're a rapist, basically knocks you up, and you're forced to make a choice to have an abortion or keep it. But you don't get the option to use DNA testing to find out how much blood quantum your kid is so they can be enrolled to your tribe. You don't get that right because you're calling me a colonizer for supporting DNA testing. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I had a kid, enrolled them to my tribe, they get all the tribal benefits. They get an injury. Oh no, they got to go to the hospital. Darn. Now they got to do a transplant. Okay, cool. Open me up. Take out what you need so my kid survives. They'd be like, oh, wait a minute. We got to do blood match first. We got to see if everything matches up first. Okay, fine. Here, go ahead. Swab, needle shot, whatever. I don't want to be one of them fuckers, who blindly says, okay, yeah, that's my kid. Let's enroll him to my tribe. Only a few years later, that kid is now dying in a hospital because my DNA don't match and they can't get the organs they need. I mean, I enjoyed it when those females accused me. I gave them my tribe's number. When my tribe said, hey, we do DNA testing around here, that's when they all fucking ghosted me. Shut the fuck up, stayed the fuck out of my life, never gave a fuck about what I'm doing. We men are here to say, fuck you. Especially the men from last year at a fucking lockdown. I mean, because before that, man, holy fuck, the tribal cops was harassing me. Because they kept getting, I think they got a couple of drug overdoses on the wrist, and they thought because I'm back in the area, they think I'm a drug dealer or some shit, and I'm not. So after last year's lockdown, I was fucking happy because the tribal cops they stopped fucking with me. But certain females didn't. And I got a couple of witnesses that could say, hey, he's never had that woman here. I've never met her. I've never seen her. And there's cameras in this area. I mean, she wants to continue to say this and that. Well, then she should obviously be on one of these cameras that's outside somewhere to prove that, she was with me and to prove that I knocked her up. Do you understand? Yeah, I know the indigenous women won't, especially the feminists. Doesn't matter what race she is, she's a feminist. But it's weird, really fucking weird. I don't I don't get to. I mean, I don't. It's not that I don't care. It's not that I'm fucking heartless. I know enough that I've even looked on my past life. No, even before my injuries, even this one, I couldn't even trust nobody then. I mean, all the fucking lies said about me throughout my life, I should have been killed. I mean, all the things I've done, after I was able to be free on my own, yeah, I did end up in a shallow grave. But that was my choice. That choice was either going to get a lifestyle of mine that I really didn't want started, or it nearly killed me. Like it almost. I don't have the same options. That's the way society is. I it, I man, it just fucking. See, this is the landlord's family. You know how sad my fucking baby's mom is? She didn't even want to celebrate the first birthday of my daughter. We fucking argued on our daughter's birthday instead of celebrating it. That's how committed a hateful feminist is. Didn't even get to celebrate my daughter's first fucking year of living life. But I'm the fucking piece of shit. She didn't even try and get her any fucking toys, nothing for her birthday. Nothing. I tried to get something. She says, "Oh, we gotta save it for other shit." I'm like, okay. You know what that other shit was? More weed. More energy drinks. More beating supplies that went to her addictions that didn't go to anything fucking else. I mean, yeah, she bought the typical fucking, mother shit, that needed to take care of a fucking baby. That's how females are. I gotta sit here and deal with all this bullshit. Because I know I'd get no fucking help in my home state. Yeah, I was just thinking about back to a time when I was living in my hometown. And I found this one spot. Rent is, I think it was like $75 a week. Yeah, I had room and board. You know, there's spaces for shared living. Kitchen, bathroom. The way the guy had it is like, you pay him $75 every week. You don't pay him monthly. That was a lifestyle I was willing to live. But, I mean, female's nature being what it is, they are the colonizer. You are the colonized. They are the slave masters, slave owners, and you are the slave. I don't get to talk to my kids at all. Not on the birthday, not on any other holidays. Not unless I'm sending their mom money first. That's human trafficking to me.